In this meditation, we're going to do an evening or nighttime review of the day, and I recommend this be done with some physical stretching as you lean into the part. So you can do this laying down in bed, sitting on a couch, laying on the floor, whatever makes you comfortable. But the most benefit that I've experienced from this and working with people is to do it fairly immediately before going to bed, because it includes a certain quality of relaxation and an invitation to parts to separate themselves and go to sleep and to trust your system. So with that in mind, I encourage you to find a place that you can be very, very comfortable. If not in bed, then close to bed, so that if you do fall asleep, you can get some really healthy, restful sleep. Remember, not all sleep is rest, and this meditation might be able to help you find some rest. So I invite you to close your eyes and take a breath. And notice your thinking. Notice the content of your thoughts without any judgment or any desire to change them. And notice your physical sensations. Notice your body as an expression of an incarnate somatic being, heart, mind, and body, emotions, intellect, and body, localized in a place. You're not an angel. You're not a disembodied intellect. You're not a bunch of emotions floating around in the atmosphere. Notice your heaviness and where gravity acts on your body. And notice your emotional state right now. What kind of feels are going on? What emotions are present? Happy, sad, anger, joy, fear, disgust, contempt, rage, joy, and the wonderful things that happen from that. Just notice, without any judgment or any desire to change things. And then notice your emotions. Happy, sad, anger, joy, fear, disgust, contempt. Whatever emotions are present, just notice them as data. Notice them as content, without any judgment or any desire to change things. Just as we cannot control our thoughts, or rarely do at least, we're not gatekeepers all the time to the impressions, how our mind is receiving things, nor are we gatekeepers all the time to how our emotional center receives things. So the emotions are just data. So just notice them as that. If you have an inner critic who doesn't buy into this or doesn't know what to make of it, just ask it to watch. Step back, sit in a different room, and see if over time, if you're consistent, that it can notice that there really is something different happening when we proceed in a deliberate way with some effort and some discipline. So then once we check in with the heart, mind, and body briefly, I'm going to do a body scan and help our body relax. So I like to concentrate on the very tip top of my head. I usually have a sense of where the hair whorl is on the top of my head, and I start there. All your attention, focus all your attention on the hair whorl, the tip top of your head. And then from there, imagine a little drop of water for a little touch right there at the top of your head. And from that little drop of water, that touch, kind of radiating out and down into your body as relaxation. So just imagine a widening wave of relaxing going through your scalp, the back of your head and your forehead and your ears. Relaxation of your face, relax all the muscles around your eyes, relax your lips, your cheeks, your jaw, and your neck. And then lean into the sensation of your spine at the base of your skull. Deepen your breath with your diaphragm and invite slowly going down your spine to your tailbone. All the little muscles attached and the big muscles attached to your spine. Just invite them all to relax. Your neck, your trapezius, your upper back, all the muscles between your spine and your shoulder blades. Relax your middle back, your lower back, and all the way to your tailbone, the muscles in your buttocks. Deepen your breath with your diaphragm again. Notice the shoulders on both arms, your upper arms, your biceps and triceps. Relax your elbows. Relax your forearms, your wrists, your hands. The backs of your hands and the palms and all the muscles to the tips of your fingers. Turn to your chest and deepen your breath with your diaphragm again. Relax your chest, your pecs, your rib cage. Relax the muscles around your solar plexus and your diaphragm. Relax your sides and your belly. Relax your waist, your hips, your pelvis. And then relax both of your thighs. Relax your knees, relax your calves, relax your ankles and your feet. The top of your feet and the bottoms from the heels to the tips of your toes. Deepen your breath with your diaphragm. And just kind of now do a body scan. This is a little different than immediately going into the breath work we do sometimes. Just relax your body. Just notice where tension still exists in your body. We're going to consciously notice that. Here's where we're going to do some stretching. So what I want you to do is, if you notice all animals and infants, when they get up, in the morning especially, and even animals especially, they have little rituals before they go to sleep where they walk around and stretch, or they'll make sure that they're wherever their bed is, the grass is pressed down, or the carpet or whatever. Sometimes dogs or cats will walk around in circles where they're planning to sleep. And kind of stretch into sleep. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stretch into sleep. After you've asked all your muscles to relax, I want you to then go to your neck. You can do this laying down. Just push your neck back, and your arms out. And as you're pushing your neck back into your pillow and your arms out, just lean into and accept whatever stress might be there. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, I want you to think, I can let go of the negativity of my day. I can let go of the stress. All the parts that are bound up in my neck or my shoulders, I give them permission to go to sleep. All these parts, affirm that they've done a really good job today, they've worked hard. Whatever protecting role they have in your system, they've done a good job. And even the exiles that might be located there, whatever wounds they're carrying, so that other parts in the system don't have to feel those wounds, they've done a good job too. So just affirm them and give them permission to go to sleep. And go down your spine and arch your back in your bed. Arch your back, and as you're going down, just lean into all the joints in your spine, relaxing them and giving permission where there's any stress or tension. Give all the parts producing the stress or tension permission to go to sleep. It's time to separate. You guys have been super blended with my self-energy and with each other. Maybe not with self-energy, but with me and with each other, whatever we call me. Just give them permission. Let them know this is the time. You guys just kind of scurry off to your own little corners and just let go. Let the body rest and heal itself overnight. Let the body accumulate and recharge its batteries. Move from side to side, just change your position in the bed and kind of squirm around a little bit and just really do the arching of the back. Lean up forward if you can, arch around and just really get that spine to wiggle a little bit. All the way to your tailbone and your buttocks. Just move. Pay attention then to your hips. Lean into the hips. Allow the hips to relax. And if there are any parts present in the hips, give them permission too. Affirm them. Tell them they've done a good job. You appreciate their efforts. You know they're protecting you from something. You may not know what it is, but honor the fact that they're there for positive reasons. And encourage them to go to sleep. They've done their job for the day. It's all good. And just let them go to sleep. Loose with your legs, stretch the muscles in your legs, stretch and relax. Again, stretch and relax. Let the parts that are present in your legs. Because all our parts show up in our body in some way. Curl your toes, curl your feet. Just really lean into that. Some people don't curl their feet. We wear shoes. We don't, all the little nerve endings on the bottom of our feet and the fascia and the muscles that are intended by nature to be massaged by walking on the ground. They've been hidden all day, most of our lives. So just let them know that you appreciate them. Rub your feet together if you can. Rub them on the bed or on the floor. I hope you're doing this barefoot at least by this time. And stretch into them, and let all the parts of your feet, those noble blocks that stand on the ground, and put your body into contact with great nature through the earth. Let them know you appreciate them, and as we go to sleep, it's time for them to sleep too. They did their work today. Honor them and appreciate them, and let them go. So once you've done that with your body, your arms and hands, you can do the same kinds of things. Arms and hands. And when you do this, after you are in a state of what might be conscious relaxation, then go back in your mind and recall the earliest moment of your day and what parts you might have been blended with. What was the part that was with you when you first woke up? Some people wake up immediately with a kind of anxiousness or fear. Some people wake up immediately really groggy and slow. And some people wake up really alert with an agenda on their mind. They're going to get this done today. Various types. Some people are mixed. Some people have anxiety and an agenda. But just notice those as parts and just kind of sit with that part, how you woke up with it, and ask it, what happened to the day? Did its fears manifest? Did the plans it had get done? And did the sleepiness and grogginess follow you partly through the day, or did it integrate? So notice those things. Just super non-judgmental, open-hearted awareness and curiosity. And ask the different parts if they need any attention now, or if they will go to sleep and they can be on point and on duty tomorrow. The effort here is to detach, unblend from, and give each of the parts permission to separate. It's conscious separation of the parts. Deepen your breath with your diaphragm. And just travel through your day. Notice the parts that were activated and blended in the day. And just honor them. Thank them for being here. Thank them. It's important in this process to go sequentially through the day. An ancient Stoic discipline, probably existed even before Marcus Aurelius talks about it. Breathe deeply with your diaphragm. Deeply with your diaphragm. And with each part, just breathe into it, sense where it was active in your body. Honor the fact that it was there, and then tell it to step aside and go to sleep, separate. Remove itself from your body. Remove it from your body. I'll have another video on removing parts from your body, how to project them out at a later time. As you go through your day, just take note of the parts that were super active and parts that need more attention, more work. If you have an IFS therapist, you can bring those parts to your therapist when you see him or her. If you're doing parts work on yourself, on your own, then make a mental note of which parts need further attention at a later date. The effort of this nighttime review is to separate and tell the parts that they need to go to bed. Deepen your breath again with your diaphragm. You can stop the meditation at any time and go through your day. And as you pick up right before falling asleep, in the process, go ahead and turn it back on. I'll let you pause it right now. Alright, after you finish the full review of the day, just noticing parts, feeling into them, sensing into them, projecting them out of your body if necessary, and encouraging them to go to sleep, then the way we end the meditation is finding some self-energy, finding where we're calm, where we're connected, where blocks to calmness, blocks to connectivity, blocks to compassion, curiosity, courage, confidence, clarity, all those manifestations of self-energy. And I tend to localize self-energy in my solar plexus. Like if it had a physical location, that's where it tends to kind of spark. And as you sleep, you don't want to get this roused up too much, but as you sleep, just lean into how self-energy is localized in your system. And if you can't find it, see if it'll show up in your solar plexus. Just lean into that open-heartedness, confidence and clarity and curiosity that tomorrow you get a redo on everything. Tomorrow is the day of mercy, and in order to get the redo efficiently and effectively, it's important to go to sleep. If you have a religious tradition you come from, here's where you might do your night prayers or your higher aspirations, or consider higher aims and do other mental and emotional disciplines and prayer around those things. But if not, you're ready to go to bed. Thank you sincerely for joining me on this truly wonderful journey into the inquiry of discovering self, helping understand how our system works. As you get more and more into parts work, and more into the techniques that give you a kind of conscious ability to be more alert and attentive and have those 8 C's of self-energy, you realize over time, by your own experience, that we're far more mechanical than we were taught, and far less free than we want to believe. And that's okay. So maybe that's just how the universe works. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Blessings and peace in your journey. And I look forward to your comments, questions, respect.